What's up, guys? It's that guy called Ash here, and welcome to the first ever at that guy called Ash GP race review. Here, it's Bahrain Grand Prix this weekend, race 4 of the 2013 season, and basically I'm going to be doing these every single race weekend now. On the Thursday, just to preview the race, look into the last race and see who's favourite to win this race. So I'm using F1 2012 game footage in the background on Bahrain with last season's winner Sebastian Vettel, who is a big favourite for this race this year again. He does seem to have a very good track record at Bahrain. Also Fernando Alonso, who has won this a couple of times as well. The Ferrari seem to do very well here as well. Who are basically the front runners in this season, 2013, you say Red Bull, Ferrari, and maybe Mercedes as well, and Kimi Raikkonen are really the four teams that really look dangerous so far in this start of the season. Obviously McLaren not started very well at all, but yeah, Bahrain, very difficult GP to be in because obviously the weather conditions. It is very, very hot, as you can probably see from here. Anyway, if you've never seen the Bahrain GP, it is a great race to watch. And sometimes it was classed in 2010 as a bit boring. 2011 also it was classed as a bit boring if it was 2011. One of those years, one of the races it was the first race of the season. It was classed as very boring. That one was when Fernando Alonso won that in his first race in a Ferrari. So yeah, that's also good. That's where Sebastian Vettel also struggled in the last few laps with a failure somewhere. Correct me if I'm wrong. So this race is obviously, I'd say the front runners of this race are definitely Sebastian Vettel, Mark Webber, who's looking to come back from a couple of really torrid races, and also Fernando Alonso, Lewis Hamilton, Nico Rosberg, Kimi Raikkonen for definite is going to be in and around there, I would suspect. Maybe the McLarens have pipped something. Maybe they looked better last weekend in China. Still not to the front runners' pace that we expect of the McLarens, but I think they will be up there in a few races' time. Not this race, I don't think. I think McLaren are still trying to work on it. They're going to get 3 weeks after this weekend to once again look at that again before going into the next GP. This weekend, Bahrain, obviously with the protests going on, the race should go ahead. I think it will go ahead. It definitely will go ahead. I do think, no, it's a bit stupid, but I'm not really into that political stuff, so I don't really know about any of that. All we care about really as race fans is the racing itself. So we will hope that race definitely goes on, but I will pretty much 99% sure that race will go ahead. So we'll look into the front runners. Sebastian Vettel, very good race driver, obviously triple world champion, is going to be a hot runner for this race as well, especially in qualifying. He always seems to be dead on with qualifying. I think obviously Chinese GP it was a bit different, but he always seems to come out in Q3 to be the last person to cross that line before making that final lap time to surprise everyone at the end. It's usually quite predictable, but he didn't do the full run in Q3 in China, which is how Lewis Hamilton managed to get a very good pole position in China, but did drop down a bit, but finished in third, which is a very good third for Lewis, so we'll see how that goes. Lewis Hamilton as well, 2 podiums in the last 2 races. He'll definitely be looking for a podium today. Obviously he's in the McLaren in this footage, obviously F1 2012 footage, but yeah, once again he's going to be very hard to deal with. Qualifying, I think he'll have a very good qualifying game. That Mercedes is very, very quick. So Lewis Hamilton definitely in the front running. Kimi Raikkonen, the winner of Australia, definitely once again will be up there again, I would suspect. Won the Australian GP with brilliant decisions from himself and his garage and his teammates. So yeah, it's looking very, very good for Kimi Raikkonen in his Lotus at the moment. Second in the Drivers' World Championships, just in front of Fernando Alonso, just behind Sebastian Vettel. So again, this GP is setting up nicely for the World Championship point of view. If we can get someone else to win the race, it will obviously be 4 different winners. Obviously Mark Webber, Lewis Hamilton, all there. Mark Webber, obviously looking to come off a bit of 2 bad weekends. If they can win it, it will make this championship very wide open once again, as it was last year in 2012. So it will be interesting to see who can do what. Right, so my predictions. I think Vettel will qualify on pole. In qualifying, I think Button will have a very good qualifying in McLaren. I think he will surprise us this weekend in that McLaren. Sergio Perez, not so much. I think he's still getting used to that McLaren, still getting used to his surroundings there. But yeah, Sebastian Vettel to qualify on pole. In the race, I think Fernando Alonso will have a great chance. Sebastian Vettel, great chance. Lewis Hamilton, great chance. Them three potential winners. Kimi Raikkonen could surprise us. Romain Grosjean has got a lot to prove in that Lotus after Kimi Raikkonen doing so well. He could surprise and be up around the top positions. But I do predict Sebastian Vettel to do pole and the win this weekend. Lewis Hamilton in his Mercedes hopefully will get a podium. Fernando Alonso probably get a podium as well. Mark Webber will also be around there. Felipe Massa will be around there as well. So yeah, it's looking very, very good for this GP, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. I will be back on Sunday for the race review of the 2013 Bahrain Grand Prix. Enjoy the race, enjoy the whole weekend, and I'll see you on Sunday.